What's up, everyone? I am Brent Gallagher with Avenu Fitness, and today I'm sitting down with one of our teammates, Sarah Oliver.
Hey, how
Love you,
are
Sarah.
y'all?
I'm good. Thanks for asking. I think if you're going to the greater audience, I'm sure they're all responding right now. It's like, what do you think? I'm quarantined in my house. I can't get out of my house. I'm going crazy right now. But no, that is just part of your natural personality. Big smile, obviously, just kind of super energetic here, bringing a lot of life, a lot of energy to the virtual sessions and stuff that you're doing. Crazy fun fact about Sarah, outside of just recently joining the Avenue team. How long has it been here with the team?
End of February, so a few months.
Look at that. It has been just a few months here with it. It's just, she's been so happy. I know she would probably tell you the same thing too as well, but she is a cheerleader by trade in the background, studied in PT. Oh, look, there it is. See, you got it. Oh, it's that kook. I have not yet to understand why the broken finger. Anyways, yeah, so. All right, so that's just some fun facts about Sarah, but what we do want to do is kind of make Sarah squirm just a little bit here about some of the questions that we're going to be asking her, because a lot of you listening in or watching this here sometimes think that trainers, we don't struggle. You think that this whole quarantine, we just hit it in stride. We've never skipped a beat. But what we want to do is just kind of let you dive deep, kind of peek behind the curtains to what the teammates here at Avenue are doing to simply keep themselves healthy during this time, maybe what's been some struggles of theirs, and then maybe trying to help them or maybe allow them to shed some light of a little bit of encouragement that they may be able to offer you during this time. So Sarah, that leads us in the first question here. What have you been doing to keep yourself healthy?
So I've been keeping myself accountable with my coworkers on getting at least a 30-minute workout each day, whether that's taking a walk or lifting some weights that we have or pulling machines like you can see behind me. On the weekends, I have some weights that I borrowed from the gym that I do a little workout session with as well, or I'll go for a run, trying to keep my distance though, because sometimes I live near Buffalo Bayou, and so there's a lot of people going over there. So I try to dodge bullets, trying to keep away from people. Other than that, just trying to, well, obviously we're eating more at home. I am tempted. I always want to order like my favorite foods and bring them home. But then I think of all the food that I have in the refrigerator and just try to make a better choice in that way.
Right. So speaking of that, what is your favorite food?
Oh,
come on now. We got to be honest. We're recording. I can't go back. I have no editing skills whatsoever. So this is just raw, straight up footage.
I'm sweating now. Sweet. I love sweets.
Sweets.
Yes.
Okay.
Any type of baked good.
Any type of baked good. All right. I like it. So let's just say that you have to order out for dinner and you're going to get some, you say, what is a favorite dinner for you to be able to order out? Not just during this time, but anytime.
Favorite dinner? I'm huge on Italian food, so I love pastas and any type of pizza. I mean, you can't go wrong with pizza. So yeah, I lean towards like North Italia. I like that place. That's like a go-to. Yeah. Any type of Italian restaurant, honestly.
Yeah, can't go wrong with it. I'm there with you on the pizza side of things too as well. So usually when I'm ordering for the family, they get their pizza, I get my own pizza. Not just one slice, but I get the whole thing. I set it over here to the side, and that's all for me. The rest of it is for them over there. So you talk about your favorite foods. You say, hey, you know what? I'm doing well to keep up with my workouts. I'm making sure that I stay away from ordering, maybe every once in a while, maybe order your favorite foods. That's okay. That's cool. But is there any place right now that you feel like, man, I'm struggling? Since this lockdown, we here at Avenue have been closed down since March 18th. But would you say, I'm really struggling to kind of like keep myself healthy in this area here?
I mean, when I'm home, once I get off work and I go home, it's you in the fridge. It's you in that pantry. It's, okay, I'm bored. Okay, I have nothing else to do. Like, I've already worked out. I've already went for a walk. Like, I'm hungry, but really I'm just bored. And so it's a lot of like, when I go to the store, I don't buy the junk food because I know I'll eat it. So I just don't have it. And then I try to make little snacks or like have food already prepared in the refrigerator so that whenever I am hungry, I have something that's a better choice than just grabbing some chips or grabbing cookies or something like that. So
have you found yourself yet? Have you caught yourself in the moment of opening the fridge or standing at the pantry and you're like, no, I'm just bored. I need to walk away?
Yes, but the answer is not always no.
Ah, that's fine. That's good. See, we just want people to know that you're not a robot. I mean, that's it. Like, yes,
No.
we do give into those temptations too as well. We have our own struggles. We were just confessing about our pizza love. I was just telling you that I order a whole thing. Sarah's telling you that, hey, when she opens the fridge, she opens the pantries. It's okay. We do that too as well. But what we're thinking about and what we talk about here at Avenue is this is a sustainable journey. It is something that she's not, she made that, she didn't throw in the towel and say, that's it, I'm done. Until things go open back up, I'm going to, just eat whatever I want to. I'm going to give into it. She's like, no, hey, you know what? Next time around, I'll make a little bit better choice. And then we'll move forward from there. And so speaking of that moving forward and speaking of, kind of just saying, hey, let's pick ourselves back up. Is there anything that you have as kind of like parting words that you could use to encourage people? Let's just say right now that pre-corona, pre-Avenue shutting down. So let's say March 17th and before, they were working out every single day. They were sleeping, 7+ hours every day. They're filling up half their plate full of vegetables. And then now the corona's hit. Now they're homeschooling kids. Now they're bored and they're mindlessly eating. They don't have that willpower to stop and say, hey, maybe I shouldn't do this. Is there anything that you could say to them just to encourage them, just to say, hey, you know what? There is hope. There is light at the end of the tunnel.
I say, and I can relate to this as well, sit down and plan. Like, ever since quarantine, I've been cooking a lot. Like, I'm enjoying cooking because it's not pressured. I don't have any type of like time restriction. So I just look up recipes. I find out what I need to get at the grocery store and I make a list. And then I make sure I make enough for a day or two so that I'm not looking around for food. So I would say planning a lot. And then also with the sweets, like I like sweets. Well, I recently made like a healthier version of a sweet so that I'm not as guilty eating it and I don't get down on myself, or I'm not like, man, I really need to go work out hard tomorrow because of this, this, and this. Like, it's more of a, okay, this isn't as bad. It's okay to splurge a little in your sweets or whatever your guilty food is.
Yeah, no, I think it's a perfect. It's an easy, as you said it there. It's just planning ahead. I think right now, and you look at it and say we don't have control over when this ends, but what we do have control of are these small little things. As you said, hey, I'm simply trying to cook a little bit more. I'm trying out maybe some new recipes. Maybe I'm cooking for 2 or 3 days in advance and just having some leftovers that are there on hand. As you said a little bit earlier, there I'm preparing some snacks. So when I do go to the fridge or when I do go to the pantry, those are the things that I'm going to be getting. Because right now, if you think about it, like, you have 1,000% control over everything that you're eating. So those of you who say, hey, I have client dinners, I have galas, I have charities, I have business functions, I have kids' school events, I have kids, activities, we're always eating out, we're always on the road. Like, all those excuses are gone. Like, we have no more excuses to say that it's somebody else's fault. Right now, we have all the time in the world to say, you know what? Now is that time that I said that if I wish I could have a few more minutes in my day, I would cook more. I would prepare more. I would take the time to plan out, just as Sarah was saying there, plan out my day as it goes through with it all. So, we always say here is the foundational pillars are: make sure you're getting enough sleep. Make sure that you are filling up half your plate with vegetables. Right now is a great time to experiment and try a bunch of different vegetables. And then looking to get 5 days a week of some movement. That's 30 minutes a day. It's go out for a walk. As Sarah said, is grab some weights, whatever it is that you got to do. Dodge some people. That can be some agility work. I think going up and down Buffalo Bayou. You could. It looked like Night of the Roxbury almost as you're kind of going down through there, moving the heads back and forth. So, but thank you so much, Sarah, here for joining us. Thank you all for making it all the way through here to the very end of this conversation. Keep tuning back in because we are going to work through the Rolodex of all the trainers here at Avenue, and in the future that you could one day hold them accountable to something that they are saying on this. So until next time, we'll see you then.
Bye.